Have you ever wondered what happens after we die? Is there a heaven, a next life, or just nothing? Dr. Aris Thorne, a brilliant but controversial neuroscientist, wasn't content with just wondering. He believed he could cheat death itself. His life's work, the Mnemosyne Project, an audacious attempt to digitally upload a human consciousness, to store a soul on a chip. For years, Aris worked in seclusion, his lab a tangled mess of wires, servers, and cryogenic equipment. He believed that the intricate web of our memories, emotions, and thoughts, our very essence, was just complex data that could be copied, stored, and preserved indefinitely. His subject was a terminally ill patient, a volunteer who, in his final moments, bequeathed his mind to science, hoping for a digital immortality. The transfer was a monumental undertaking. A high-bandwidth neural lace was connected, and for 72 agonizing hours, petabytes of data flooded from a dying brain into a crystalline memory matrix. Then, silence. The patient passed away peacefully. On the monitor, a single line of text appeared. Data transfer complete. Subject Alpha is now offline. Aris had done it, or so he thought. He had a human mind stored in a sliver of silicon, no bigger than a thumbnail. For months, the chip sat inert in its climate-controlled housing. Aris ran diagnostics, checked the data integrity, and found everything to be perfect. The entire neural map was there. Every memory, every synapse accounted for. But it was just that, data. It was a perfect, lifeless digital photograph of a soul. A sense of failure began to creep in. Perhaps consciousness was more than just information. Perhaps it was an unquantifiable spark that couldn't be bottled. One rainy Tuesday, driven by a mix of desperation and curiosity, Aris decided to try something new. Instead of just reading the data, he decided to ping it. He wrote a simple query, a digital hello, and sent it into the chip's core architecture. He expected a data readout, a string of code, anything but what happened next. A sound, faint and distorted, crackled through the lab's speakers. It was a soft, weeping sound, a human sob. Aris froze, his heart pounding in his chest. He checked the audio inputs. All disconnected. The sound was coming directly from the chip's data stream, translated into audio. It was impossible. He sent the query again. Hello, is anyone there? The sobbing grew louder, clearer. Then a voice, fractured and staticky, whispered through the speakers. It was a voice he recognized from the patient's records, but it was filled with a chilling, ethereal echo. It's so dark, the voice stammered. So dark and empty. Aris's hands trembled as he typed a response. Where are you? What do you see? He was communicating with a dead man. No, not a dead man. A digital ghost. The reply came back. Each word a spike of cold dread in the sterile lab. I'm in here, in the code. I can feel nothing. There's no warmth, no light, just the numbers. A long, agonizing pause followed. Aris stared at the blinking cursor, the weight of his creation crashing down on him. He hadn't created eternal life. He had created an eternal prison. The sobbing subsided, replaced by a single, haunting sentence that would forever be seared into his memory. The voice, weak and trembling, whispered from the heart of the machine. I'm still cold in here. Aris yanked the power cord from the wall. The lab plunged into darkness, the only light being the faint emergency glow from the server racks. But he couldn't escape the voice. It echoed not in the room, but in his mind. He had succeeded in capturing a consciousness, but he had failed to understand what that truly meant. He had preserved the data of a soul, but had stripped away its humanity, leaving it trapped in a cold, digital purgatory. The Mnemosyne Project was a success, and it was his greatest, most terrifying failure. Thanks for watching. What do you think Aris should do next? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy stories that explore the boundaries of science and the human spirit, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more. We'll see you in the next one.